bus has 14 rows with 4 passenger seats in each row. What is the total number of passenger seats on the bus? So let's set up our school bus here, right? We'll use yellow, and we're looking from the top of this bus, right, to see what this actually looked like. And it's important, I think, to get a sense of these kind of questions by at least drawing a picture, if not on the page, at least in your head, to think about what's actually happening. So a row of seats might be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? They usually come in pairs. And we have 14 rows here, and every row has 4 seats. So they want us to basically count the number of seats. And really the question you should ask yourself is there maybe a fast way to count these without drawing out and counting every single seat one at a time, right? With math, if you can, you should try and you should try and be as efficient as possible. That means that you want to solve problems, right, with the least number of steps and in the most accurate way possible. So all of these little blue lines here are my seats, and each time you look down, you have a row of 4. Oops, sorry about that. A row of 4. So if you picture us doing this 14 times, and each row has 4 seats, what you could do is add up the 4 over and over again to get the total, and that's one way to do it, right? To add 4 over and over again. But you might recognize that instead of adding 4 over and over again, another way of doing this is to multiply, because adding 4 14 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14 times is actually a little bit annoying, right? That's not going to be fun. So we could do that, but let's try 14 times 4. Here are some ways you can do 14 times 4. One way is to stack it up like this. And this is a fun way to multiply, because what you can think is, what's 4 times 4? That's the first combination, and that's 16. So we write 16 down. And then what's 4 times 1? Well, that's just 4. But really, this is a 10 right here, right? And 14, that's 10. So you're multiplying 4 by 10, and that's 40. And now we have these two numbers. So let's go over here. 16 and 40. We want to add them up because they're both parts of the problem here. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 4 is 5. And that's our answer. There are 56 seats on this bus. But you might want another way of multiplying. Well, 14 times 4, well, what I think of is, I kind of think of 14 as 10 and 4, right? I kind of split it up. And I think to myself, okay, what's 4 times 4? Well, that's 16. And what's 4 times 10? Well, that's 40. And then we put those together, we get 56 again. It's kind of the same thing as this right here. I just split it up in a different way. You might have other ways of splitting these numbers up, but the goal is to multiply in some way to save some time. And that's a pretty important standard that they're going to keep quizzing us on. All right, thanks.